Hi guys, I've had this Victure, what do they call it? HC100 Wildlife Camera. Had it for about a week or so now. Completely failed to get any good pictures with it. My perception is the delay is too long before it starts doing anything, and also I'm not sure about the actual sensitivity of the sensor. I think this is the sensor. Now, I've looked at a couple of other cameras and they've got extra sensors sticking out this way, so they have 3 sensors on the front to give you some sort of range, whereas this one seems to be straight out front and it only triggers when whatever it is that's moving is in a specific position. So generally speaking, if something walks in from this side and goes across, it only triggers when it gets to here, and then you just get whatever it is moving off screen, unless it happens to walk towards you and stand still right in the middle. So that's my perception. It's quite directional, and there's quite a delay that, having detected anything, it then starts filming. I haven't tried all the settings yet. The one I've been using to try and get over the delay problem, I'll show you when it starts up. Right, let's get this here. Let's see if we can focus on that. There we go. Right, let's go through this a step at a time. First of all, the monitor delay. That's the amount of time it takes before it actually starts doing anything. So if I just set that to 10 minutes, that means I can fiddle around with the camera, close the cover, strap it to a tree, walk away, and 10 minutes later it'll actually start doing whatever it's going to do. Generally speaking, I don't want to wait that long. Oh, that's a pain, the amount of time you can see the menu. Anyway, so yeah, 10 minutes, I can walk away from it and it won't do anything for 10 minutes. Gives you time to clear the area or whatever. Next, mode. Now this is where I think I've been causing myself a problem. Mode. Right, you've got camera, video, or camera plus video. Now I want video, so I had it set to video, and I was getting this problem where, as I say, something coming in from the left, you wouldn't see it until it was disappearing off to the right. So I thought, how about camera and video? Because my perception is the camera starts up quicker, so you get a still image quite quickly, and then hopefully it'll then move on to the video. Well, what's been happening is, yeah, we get the camera image, but then there's still quite a delay before it starts videoing. So in tests overnight, where I set it up outside our bathroom, most of the time it would record nothing. It might be triggered, but you wouldn't actually see us walk out to the bathroom, and you wouldn't see us walk back again, because by the time it had triggered, we'd cleared the area. With it set to camera and video, sometimes you might actually get a still image of us standing by the bathroom door or something, but you still wouldn't get us on video, because by the time the video had kicked in, we'd already cleared the area again. So having it set to camera and video was probably a bad idea. Set to video, we got the problem with the delay, so we're missing everything. I haven't tried it just on camera, but we'll go on a step and I'll talk a bit more. So if I set it to camera, photo size. Now again, I wanted the best images, so I had it set to 16 megabyte. If I have it set to 16 megabyte, if we come down to picture number, what it will do is it will take a number of pictures when it triggers. Now at the moment it shows 1, but I can't change it to 2 or 3. That's because I've got it set to 16 megabyte, And to take a 16 megabyte picture, it takes quite a while, time-wise. So if we go back to photo size, change it to just 8 megabyte, then come down to picture number, it gives me the option of taking 2 photos. And I expect if we go back to photo size and come down to 5, we might be able to take 3. Let's have a look. Yeah, we can take up to 3 photos. And I can see now that this is just about the time it takes for it to take a photo. That's this delay time I'm getting upset about. It takes one high resolution photo, and then by the time it's processed that and ready to take a video, we've walked past the sensor or walked out of screen. Let's try and see if we can do any better. 2 megabyte picture, number of photos, no, 3's as many as you can take. Okay, so if we go back to mode, camera and video, yeah, it's automatically gone back to, oh no, can we take 3? Oh yeah, it's going to let us take 3 photos at 2 megabyte size if we're in camera and video mode. But that's still going to put a delay before it starts videoing. So I'm going to go back to camera, three pictures, interval between triggers. The quickest delay you can have is just the 5 seconds, so I'll leave it on 5 seconds. Time lapse off, timestamp on, time switch. That's where you can set it for coming on just particular times of the night. We'll leave all the rest of those. Oh, PIR sensitivity. Again, I got it set to high because I want it to trigger as quickly as possible. I don't know what auto would do for us. Whether that adjusts itself for daylight. Language format. Okay, let's just reformat that card that I got in there anyway. I don't really want to save pictures of us wandering in and out of the toilet at night. So back to the beginning, we'll leave it set for camera, smallest photo size, so that should give us the fastest capture. Video size is irrelevant because we're not going to take video, just pictures. Interval as short as possible, time lapse off, timestamp on, time switch off. Right, so I'm going to go and stick this outside now, see what sort of quality pictures we get with 2 megabyte, and see how many pictures we get if I walk in front of the camera. So if I just leave that now, oh no, hang on, we want to go back to monitor delay. Let's just set that to 30 seconds so I can set it going. Right, I just thought I'd do this way. We're actually looking at my computer monitor. I set the camera up in the garden, walked backwards and forwards, so I will appear from the right hand side of the screen and walk across, and this will take 3 still images. So that's the first image, and I'm right in the middle of the screen, which is what I was saying. I think it triggers very directionally right in the middle. 2, 3. So that's the 3 photos. Then that's me walking the opposite direction. So again, it's triggered right in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Coming from the far corner of the garden, I've walked this way, so it's taken that much time to trigger for the first picture. 2, 3, so that's our 3 pictures. And then this is me standing behind the camera on this side and then walking away. So again, it's the middle of the picture before it's triggered. 1, 2, 3. And then that's me over there, coming back. In fact, it's triggered with me just standing there. That's interesting, isn't it? Let's go back again. Right, so I've walked across, standing still over there. I must have moved a little bit, enough for it to actually trigger. So 1, 2, 3 pictures, then I'm walking across, so it's delayed from where I was to where I am now. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. So for trigger time, it looks like the lowest resolution will give you the fastest trigger, and it looks like it only triggers when you get to the middle of the screen anyway, or certainly within this general sort of area. It's either, or it may be triggering when I'm further away, but it just takes long enough to actually get going that I've actually reached the middle of the screen. I think it's my first explanation, that it doesn't trigger till you're right in the middle of the screen. I say on other cameras I've looked at, they've got sideways pointing sensors, so it picks up movement off to one side or the other. So now I'm going to have to go and give it a try with low resolution video and see how quickly that triggers. Right, this time it's low resolution video that we should have. So that's setting the camera up, so we can step over that one. Okay, that was me, just pause that for a minute, standing over there and walking towards the camera. Alright, this time, me walking away from the camera. So again, I'm actually starting off screen and walking across. And as you can see, I'll just run that one back again, because that was a good demonstration of the delay. So I'm walking at ordinary speed. I'm not a rat or a cat or anything like that dashing across the screen. I'm just walking from over here across there, and this is low resolution, or 720p it should be. It looks lower than that to me. Okay, and I just stand there and wait for it to time out. And that's me walking back. So I've walked from over here, and it triggers about here somewhere, so we get the last little bit of me walking past. Next one, that was me walking from left hand side of the screen to the right, and if we just roll that back to the beginning. Okay, so let's assume it triggered when I passed the middle. By the time it had started filming, I'm just about off the screen. And this is low resolution, so it should be getting going faster. Same the opposite direction. Let's roll that back again. So that's when it's actually started filming. I've walked all the way from over here, nice slow gentle walk across to here, and you've just got me disappearing off the edge of the screen. In fact, I did stay and put the washing line up, so you can watch me do that in low resolution. Yep, that's the end of the 10 seconds. So it should, I wonder how quickly it will trigger again on the next bit. Yeah, there you go. Now that's not entirely fair that time, because I will have walked straight back and there'd have been a 5-second interval between videos before that started. Okay, what else have we got? Right, I'm waiting for it to time out, which it's done. Right, and I've just walked back again. Let's pause that. So I was waiting for it to reset, and then I've walked from the corner there to here. That's when it's triggered and fired up. So even on low resolution, it's pretty slow triggering. Not impressed. Totally unimpressed. Is it worth sending it back? I don't know. Obviously, as long as you're filming some wildlife that's going to stop in the middle of the screen and eat some food or something, then you've got a chance of actually capturing them while they're in the middle of the screen. But if they're just walking across, you're going to get nothing, or nothing worth seeing. What I find frustrating is the image on the listing is a squirrel bounding across the screen. Obviously they were lucky and got it mid-screen and used it as the image for the listing. No way this would catch a squirrel running from right to left. Absolutely no way. Anyway, that'll do. That's my update on this Victure HC100 Wildlife Camera. Thanks for watching. There's always more information down in the video description, and if you like this video you might like this one up here, and you might like to have a look at my channel over here, see what else I do. Thank you for watching.